Well, hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever part of the world you're on today. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Today I'm going to share with you one of the ways I get messages from Spirit. Like if I really need a message from Spirit, I'll open up a book and just randomly point to paragraphs in a book, and then I'll switch the page and point again and read from that. So I'm going to share with you today how I I get messages from Spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, whatever word resonates best for you. All right. And today I'm going to be using the Mythic Tarot book because it's small enough to fit in my hand and to show on the screen. All right. This came with my vintage Mythic Tarot deck. It's the very first tarot deck that I ever resonated with. I have a lot of history with this book, so let's see what sort of messages Spirit has for us today. Spirit, please use me as a conduit to express the best message that the collective needs to hear today. Please use me as a conduit to express whatever message Spirit needs to send your way today. So mote it be. Amen. With the help of the Minos, which is expanded in keeping the devil in his cave. Never again will we live in the blissful paradise of the mother's body. In the Ace of Wands, we meet again the Zeus, king of gods. Something is not being dealt with. For a while, the tension of the struggle of Earth, creative ideas generates more ideas. We see a glimpse of what we ourselves are in the process of becoming. In the presence of these two figures, the sequence in the major arcana suggests the Fool, who is really each one of us. We must integrate both. The unconscious. It is through, beneath, and beyond the ordinary daylight world, which we believe to be reality. The Mori, the Morari, which is the Wheel of Fortune, the Sisters of Fate. Although thus Apollo is a great deity respected by all the gods, and even the Morari were once made to subject to his will, although only once. Freedom from the bondage of dark. These ecstatic moments of fulfillment. Being free from the bondage of dark is definitely an ecstatic moment of fulfillment. Bye, kitty. While once glorious ship Argo, carrier of heroes, lies moldering. High ideals about decency, kindness, and fairness. A rather sad ending of the story. A kind of visionary spirit within us which sees greater possibilities and is willing to abandon all that we have previously held sacred so that this greater consciousness might be obtained. Terrifying. Folklore and fairy tales, not to mention the world's great literature and art, present us with all the typical human situations of love, separation, idealism, disappointment, rejection, conquest, fulfillment, union, and loss. Because our experience in each of the four realms are typical, we will explore each of the numbered cards. We will explore each. When she refused the god's advances, he transformed himself into a swan and raped her. He is not happy either. Imagination must have fresh pastures. Clings too tightly to the form he or she has built may find a sense of oppression and exhaustion without apparent reason. Quarrels and reconciliation, which we encounter through our ethics and principles. Yet in myth he was not evil, merely untamed, immoral, and natural. Strange and frustrating places. Acceptance. All right, guys, I know that was short, sweet, kind of strange. It's different trying to do this for others than it is for myself. I'm sure a little odd there at first, trying to tap into the energy. I hope somebody got some message out of that. Whoever needed to see it. Whoever needed it. But if you ever need messages for yourself, that's one of the ways that I find messages for myself. I'll pick up random books and just flip through them and find the message, page by page. If this didn't give you a message out of the pages that I read from, then maybe the message was just how to do it yourself. Maybe that's something that you can do for yourself, that you can find messages from Spirit for yourself. Maybe some of you don't know how to read tarot cards. Maybe some of you don't have money to go to a tarot reader, but you always have a book laying by. You always have God. You always have Spirit. Spirit is always there trying to give us answers, trying to help us. All right? I hope somebody out there could use that. Well, I know somebody out there can use that. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Vroom, beep, beep.